What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Fear the Walking Dead review. This one is going to be for Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 12, which is called Week. So, thoughts on this week's episode of Fear the Walking Dead, just to kind of start off the review. I thought this was just an okay episode this week. I didn't think it was anything that spectacular, and I'm definitely very disappointed, on where the show is really going right now. Very disappointed in just kind of the direction of the series right now, and not really sure where the show is going. I think the future for Walking Dead is probably more bright than the future for Fear the Walking Dead right now. But cool episode though. Either way, I am still enjoying it. I'm trying to. I'm really trying to enjoy it, but there are a lot of times where I have to kind of tell myself, okay, this wasn't an incredible episode. I'm not a fan of this episode, to be honest with you. I think this episode suffers a lot. However, I think there are some decent character moments. There are a lot of things I wasn't a fan of, and I'm going to discuss that in this review. Now, I want to warn you guys, too, this week, I will be doing a predictions video for episode 13, probably today or tomorrow, but I'm starting high school, this week, like tomorrow, so I'm starting high school, and I'm probably going to be pretty darn busy, so if you don't see a video go up for, tomorrow or, on Wednesday or something, it's because I'm probably so exhausted after my first day of high school. So yeah, I'm very sorry about that. If you guys recognize that maybe I'm not uploading a few videos, this week. I'm just starting high school tomorrow. So yeah, really cool stuff though. I'm excited for it, but yeah, I wanted to throw that in there at the beginning of the video. So this review. So okay, let's get into the episode now. Enough rambling about myself. Let's get into the actual episode. So yeah. This probably won't be a long review either, because I wasn't a big fan of this episode at all. There were a lot of things I wasn't a fan of, and most of the episode was evolved around two characters, so that's that. So first, we'll talk about Naomi and, Althea. June and Althea. So, I did like June more in this episode than I thought I would. You got the beginning where she's watching the tape or whatever, and, they have to leave the truck or whatever. They have to leave Althea's truck. And, pretty much, she's getting sick or whatever. Althea is starting to get sick, and they see that somebody's driving Althea's truck, and they try to turn around or whatever, and Althea tries to get her truck back, and they end up getting a flat and stuff. So then Naomi goes, to the truck or whatever to get, the stuff to help Althea, and, the medicine and stuff like that. And then when she gets there, of course, she gets held at gunpoint by some guy or whatever. And pretty much she ends up, flipping it on him and then pointing the gun towards him and telling him to get out of the truck. So she's looking through for all the medicine, and then pretty much Althea tells her over the radio, I just wanted my truck back. So that was like, okay. So, then Naomi throws the radio, just whatever. So, yeah, and then she's kind of upset. So then, of course, they kind of decide, okay, well, we're going to go find Morgan, because they hear him on the radio, right? After a while of trying to listen, they hear Morgan on the radio, and pretty much Morgan wants to meet up, and they're gonna meet up or whatever, and Naomi wants to know if anybody else is with Morgan there, and of course she does not find John with Morgan, of course, as we know. So she pretty much Althea decides to leave and go for a van or whatever, but then she decides, okay, no, I'm gonna go with you. We'll go meet Morgan and stuff, and maybe in the future she can get her van back. I don't know. So that's cool stuff right there. So yeah. So that was that, and that was like, okay, not bad. Nothing spectacular, but all right. And then you've got I did like the scene with Althea though, where she takes the thing and it crushes the head of the zombie. That was really cool. I love that scene, though. I'll admit, that was Walker Kill of the Week, for sure. Yeah, so that was that. So, in terms of the stuff with them two, I thought it was okay. I don't think it was anything spectacular. I was expecting to see a little bit more than what we actually got, but that's fine. So, then we get the stuff with Morgan. So Morgan, of course, runs into the weird lady, and she's telling him you should be careful and stuff. So that was cool stuff right there. And then, of course, you get to see the lady at the end, and she kills the guy that was holding Naomi at gunpoint. So she kills him, and then he turns into a walker at the end. So what are they doing with this weird lady? I don't know what her deal is, but we'll have to see in the coming episodes. Just what they're going to do with her is a really, really good question. So that's that. So then we also get Morgan and his little group, few little mini scenes there with him trying to get a signal and stuff. And then, of course, they all meet up at the end. And you've got Naomi and Althea meeting up with Morgan and his group. And then we're going to have to see next week what's going to happen with them now. But, you got the crazy lady at the end killing the guy, and then he turns into a walker and all that kind of stuff. So, pretty decent stuff. That's pretty much the entire episode. There it is right there for you guys. That's the whole episode. You didn't miss too much if you didn't see it. You really didn't, but it was okay. It was an okay episode this week. I'm going to rate this as an okay episode on my, my rating list from my great episode, good episode, okay episode, and bad episode. I'm going to rate this one as just an okay. So, I definitely think episode 11 was probably slightly better than this one. Episode 10 has been my favorite episode this season, the Alicia and Charlie episode. I love that episode so much. I found that one to be really exciting with the storm and stuff, but these last two episodes have been just okay. So, yeah, stay tuned for my predictions for next week's episode of Fear. Kind of a short review this week, but not that much of a review to give, because it was just okay. So, let me know what you guys think about this episode. Is there anything I left out of the review? Yeah, decent stuff. Check back for the predictions, and then I'll have to see how many videos I can post for you guys this week, because it's a pretty big week for me. I'm starting up high school. So, cool stuff, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.